If you find this video revealing, smash that like, share it with someone who still thinks casinos are all glamour, and subscribe to Cyprus Real View for more deep dives. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and questions in the comments. Your voice shapes what we investigate next. They call it glitter, bright lights, champagne glasses, and the hypnotic rhythm of slot machines that never stop. To most visitors, the casinos of Cyprus look like pure luxury, high-end resorts, private lounges, smiling dealers, and a promise of easy money. But behind the shining facades and smiling hosts lies another Cyprus, one built on quiet deals, offshore companies, and rivers of untraceable cash. Tonight, we're going inside the dark side of Cyprus casinos, the world they don't show you in ads, and the one that tells a much deeper story about money, politics, and power on this divided island. When tourists arrive in Larnaca or Limassol or cross the border into the north, what they see are modern casinos glowing under the Mediterranean night. For many, it's just entertainment. Dinner, drinks, a little gambling. Cameras show the glamour, the parties, the lights. What they don't show are the back offices and shell companies that move millions across borders, the anonymous owners who hide behind nominee directors, and the digital platforms that transfer gambling profits through payment processors and jurisdictions so complex that even regulators lose track. These aren't conspiracy theories. They're the mechanics of a system that's been quietly expanding for years, creating profits for some and risks for everyone else. Cyprus is a divided island, and that division runs through its casino industry. In the Republic of Cyprus, the casino market is officially regulated, with a casino supervision authority and strict licensing laws. The government sees gambling as a source of jobs and tax revenue, especially through high-profile developments like the integrated casino resort in Limassol. In the north, however, the Turkish Cypriot side, recognized only by Turkey, the casino industry has grown much faster and with far less oversight. New licenses are being issued at record speed, raising alarms among economists and activists who warn of a dark economy taking shape, one that fuels money laundering and political dependence. Two economies, two systems, but one island. And a growing sense that the money flowing through the casinos connects them in more ways than anyone wants to admit. Casinos are by nature cash-heavy operations, and where there's cash, there's opportunity for abuse. Money laundering in gambling isn't a movie cliché. It's a technical process that thrives on complexity. A person deposits cash, buys chips, gambles just enough to make the transaction look real, and then cashes out. The money is now clean. Add to that layers of shell companies, cross-border transfers, and online betting platforms, and the trail becomes almost invisible. Investigators have repeatedly flagged Cyprus as a node in these networks, not because the whole industry is corrupt, but because its mix of legal gambling, tourism, and financial services makes it ideal for hiding in plain sight. Behind the scenes are the power players, business owners, developers, and sometimes politicians, who navigate this ecosystem. Some are legitimate entrepreneurs. Others have been linked to murky deals involving offshore holdings and political favors. Investigations by international journalists have revealed complex corporate structures where ownership passes through dozens of names and countries before reaching its true beneficiary. In the Turkish Cypriot north, one shocking case involved a prominent businessman whose online betting empire spanned continents, a network that eventually became entangled with allegations of crime, corruption, and even murder. Online casinos have made the picture even murkier. Physical casinos still handle cash, but digital gambling moves invisibly through servers and payment processors scattered across the globe. Companies can be registered in Cyprus, licensed in Curacao, and marketed across Europe. For law enforcement, that means a nightmare. Tracing payments, enforcing regulations, and identifying who actually owns and profits from these operations. Dozens of blacklisted websites and online betting platforms have been found linked to Cyprus through shared company directors and digital infrastructure. Regulators know the problem exists, but enforcement often lags behind innovation. What are the warning signs of laundering through casinos? Financial experts list them clearly. Unusually large cash deposits, frequent buy-ins followed by minimal play, rapid transfers through multiple jurisdictions, and structured payments designed to stay just under reporting thresholds. Each of these by itself might look innocent. Together, they form a pattern. These patterns only stand out when investigators have access to real-time data and cooperation between banks, regulators, and casinos, something that Cyprus is only now building with the help of international partners. Why would governments tolerate the risks? The answer is simple. Money. Gambling brings jobs, tourists, and tax revenue. And for an economy dependent on tourism, that's hard to resist. The challenge is balance. A booming casino industry without strong regulation can lead to reputational damage, social problems, and criminal infiltration. Cyprus has learned this lesson before, during its banking crisis, and yet the temptation remains. When the economy slows, easy revenue looks even more attractive. Some officials see the industry as a lifeline. Others quietly admit it's a potential time bomb. But beyond the headlines and financial flows, there are human costs. Gambling addiction is a silent epidemic. Families break apart, small communities near casinos see a rise in debt, crime, and social inequality. In Northern Cyprus, rapid casino expansion has sparked debates about moral and social decay, with critics saying the island risks becoming dependent on gambling money at the expense of everything else. It's not just about economics, it's about identity, what kind of future the island wants. The good news is that reform is possible. In the last few years, Cyprus has increased cooperation with international agencies, including the FBI, to strengthen its anti-money laundering systems. The country's Financial Intelligence Unit has started publishing detailed reports analyzing suspicious transactions. Training, audits, and cross-border cooperation have improved. But progress is slow and resistance is strong. Real change means pursuing powerful people, tightening oversight, and prioritizing integrity over short-term profit. That's easier said than done. Transparency is the key. When casino ownership is clear, when every transaction is traceable, and when regulators have the power to act, gambling can be a legitimate, even beneficial industry. Countries like the UK and Malta have shown that strict regulation and social safeguards can coexist with thriving gaming sectors. For Cyprus, the path forward depends on political will. The choice is simple: become a model for responsible regulation, or risk becoming a cautionary tale in the next wave of financial scandals. As an investigator once put it, follow the chips and you'll find the truth. Every suspicious transaction, every hidden company, every offshore account tells a part of the story. The challenge is connecting the dots and doing it before the damage becomes irreversible. The institutions of Cyprus are stronger today than they were a decade ago, but the industry is moving faster than the law. Whether the government can catch up depends on whether the public demands accountability. Imagine again the casino floor. The soft light, the sound of dice, the quiet hum of air conditioning masking the tension. A man wins, a woman loses. But behind every spin and shuffle, a different game is being played. One that decides who controls the island's future wealth and reputation. The dark side of Cyprus casinos isn't just crime, it's the silence that allows it to grow. The silence of officials who look the other way, of banks that don't ask questions, and of a public too distracted by glitter to see the shadows forming behind it. This isn't about demonizing gambling or those who enjoy it. It's about understanding what happens when an industry built on risk starts gambling with the truth itself. Cyprus has a chance, right now, to rewrite that story, to demand transparency, to clean up what's hidden, to make sure the island's bright future isn't sold for easy money in the dark. If this investigation opened your eyes, hit like, subscribe to Cyprus Real View, and share this video so more people know what's really happening behind the casino lights. Tell me in the comments what shocked you the most. and what you want me to investigate next, because on this island, truth is the highest stake of all.